Welcome to the No Name Yet podcast. That is the podcast with no name. And on tonight's show is the man who ate more Paula Deen barbecue ribs than a rugby team, EJ!
Thank you.
And also on tonight's show is the guy who looks like the actor playing Johnny Rotten in the upcoming biopic of the Sex Pistols, Gritty!
I don't know about any of that. I know Axel Rotten. Who the fuck is Johnny Rotten?
That rap was from the Sex Pistols.
Never heard of him.
Punk band
That's why I never heard of him.
in the 70s.
Only listen to Green Days.
They could have said Green Day. But you know why they called him Johnny Rotten?
He had rotten
Because
teeth.
his teeth were so rotten that they could
right.
smell him from a few feet away.
Wow, what a concert!
I know.
You got smell too. Plays on your senses.
He's
too.
incorporating new, bro. He's innovative, man. He's
right.
incorporating different
That's right.
senses. I mean, who
Yeah.
started smell before?
That's
I
right.
know. It was an interactive show.
Probably Gigi Allen's the only other one to do that when you see shit on the stage.
So, EJ,
Yes.
what's going on with your hat?
Oh well, I got a new hat. You know, I mean,
Finally.
the other one was getting all beat up and raggedy. So
Is this a
Okay.
replacement hat? Is this the new hat?
it might have to be. It might
No
have
way.
To be. It might have to
Really?
be.
Wow.
This one, yeah. I mean, I don't got another hat.
Okay.
We have to have
So
like a
this isn't
funeral for
reflective
the other
of your
one.
new job.
No. This is what did Mo try to tell me? About the Waffle House? I got a dress to impress when I go out.
Dress
Or
for the job you
dress
want.
for the job you want.
Impress.
Yeah,
You
dress
want
for
to
the
be
job.
Border Patrol?
I'm dressing for the job I want.
Well,
Yeah.
show what the hat is. People can't even see it.
Yeah. Yeah, for those that
U.S.
are
Border
listening,
Patrol.
U.S. Border Patrol.
That's right.
All right.
Dress for the job you want in this world.
That's right.
I think they're hiring. They need as many guys as they can get. So you better put your app in.
Oh,
You better put your app in right now.
Yeah, you could be a dispatcher or something for them.
Yeah,
I'll
you could
send
do
him
something.
a picture of my hat, and I'll be like, "You're in."
You could do something.
I don't think you'll be able to smoke in the office, but
Maybe there's a job from home. You never know. The remote job.
Yeah, let
You
me
could
do
work
remote.
Maybe you could work
border
like a
patrol.
drone or something, like a video game. You could work like a little drone.
I'm the furthest from the border, right?
yeah, he's going to control the bombs that come down like Tetris pieces.
Yeah. Exactly.
That'll befuddle the Houthis, won't it?
Whoever it is. So
Whoever it is.
Let's not just stick to one. You know, we could get
So-
multiple. I mean, come on, let's not put all our eggs in one basket.
So I'd like to tell you what I did today.
Mm.
You didn't get a haircut, that's for sure.
I did not get a haircut. So this was the first time that I did a mass at a nursing home in which a deacon from the church works at this nursing home. And so there was about at least 30 people at this mass. And that was great to have so many people there. And
Were they
then,
all over the age of 70?
pretty much. There
How
might
many
have been
of
a
them-
couple lower
How
than
many of
that.
them were awake during mass? That's how you got to count.
Most of them were awake.
Wow.
I only saw
Oh,
two
okay.
fall asleep.
Oh.
Only
Yeah.
two.
Yep. And then we gave sacrament of the sick to about 10 to 14 people up on the floors.
Wow.
And
Right.
I guess
Those people couldn't make it to mass.
yeah, they couldn't make it to mass.
You
And
guys- Is that a new service? Like they have like house call doctors. Like is there house call mass now?
a house call priest.
Yeah, can I call you up so you could do some prayers for me at my house?
As long as you pay my flight down.
No, no, I'll pay for the gas. I'll pay for the gas and the
Okay,
oil
or I
change.
got to drive all the way down to South Carolina. Okay. Um, but it was a great experience, and I guess there hasn't been a priest in the facility for 3 years,
Really?
and so a lot of the residents really enjoyed it, and it was a good feeling. It was a really good feeling.
You ever seen when they do like fight clubs, like underground fight clubs in the nursing home? That's crazy. You think they're doing
Oh,
it in that one?
Uh,
Any of them got
well,
bruised?
you could always
Black
come and
eyes?
try to facilitate it.
I'm not going to prison.
I know that
That's
the activities director is looking for new ideas.
there's
ah.
there's one.
Yeah, and that's
I'm trying to find that video. Remember I showed you the video of the kid and he travels to the nursing homes and he sings all these ancient songs like from the 60s and shit. Remember
yeah.
that? I'm trying to find it so you can play it. It is one of the most depressing videos you will ever see in your life. I gotta see if I can find it. It's one of my favorite videos. It's like if I sense that I'm anywhere near there, I'm blowing my head off. Because you don't want that fate. That
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
hell. This little kid, and he looks like a ventriloquist dummy, and he's like with the craziest smile on, and he's singing like songs from like the 40s because I guess he thinks they like him, and all the old people are like this with their mouths open. Either they're like their head is back like this, or
Uh-huh.
they're like this, and some of them are going like slowest clap. I wish I could find this right now. It is one of the most depressing videos you will ever see in your life. And he's just running around like Jiminy Cricket. Always let your conscience. And he's like pointing at them and like dancing in front of them. Just
When is this from? Do we
he does it like he does this. This is
like right now? Like this is
yeah. He
like
travels
happening now?
around. Yeah, he travels around and does this. And he's like, I'm
Oh
gonna.
man.
He just said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just torture old people. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what
Well,
I'm gonna do. It is the best, but
well,
it's
Gritty, you didn't
Who
bad.
disappoint. That's why I shared what I did today.
So you teed me up to say that.
Uh, so before we go any further, I would like to play the seventh episode of America's favorite soap opera, The Lick of Our Lives.
who named it that? Who's
The creator, you're looking at him.
I named it that.
The creator and
It's the
founder.
lollipop capital of the world.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my next. My follow-up was, is there lore behind the name?
Yes, yes, there
Got to
is.
get the lore.
Yeah,
All
the lore is
right.
important.
Without any further ado, episode 7 of Look of Our Lives. Welcome back to America's favorite soap opera, Lick of Our Lives. In the last episode, Roger Dodger demanded that the diabetic dogs and Clyve be eliminated. Now, let us listen in on a conversation between Mayor Crump and Merna.
So, Merna, listen, I know that we got Roger Dodger coming in anytime now, but I want to get something straight between you and I before he shows up, okay? Now, we have got to make people think that all of these drones are coming from China, but we don't want to piss off our Chinese constituents, okay? We can't let anybody know that the aliens have contacted us, okay? We've got to still make people think that it's China that are sending those drones over. So when Roger Dodger comes, you and I got to be on the same page.
I understand completely that we're saying that it's Guangzhou, but it's not really Guangzhou. And I'm with you. I am just he was just a toughie, that Roger Dodger. You know, he does not take no for an answer, and he was very confused about our waffling on the killing of Clyve, or I should say, Pat the bartender's waffling.
Yeah, well, look, if Pat the bartender is not on, is not on our side and is not on the same page, well, then we might need to take action against Pat the bartender. And I'm just putting this out there between you and I because, look, she's a dime a dozen. Everybody knows that. So, we can always get another Pat the bartender. I wouldn't put her up on a pedestal. In fact, I'd take her down off that pedestal. She's been on that pedestal for so long that we've got to get her. We just got to tear down the whole statue. And I don't want to hear anybody, oh, Pat the bartender, she's so wonderful. No, she's not. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, she's not. Everybody knows she's not. She's been cheating on her husband for as long as I've known her. So, and I think she's cheating with a Chinese guy, by the way.
Well, Roy, I hear your points, and many of them are valid. But I'm really one that could go around, yelling at people for cheating on their spouses. You read me on that. So,
Yeah.
It's
Pot meet kettle, kettle meet pot. I get it.
Yeah, if you could just take some, maybe take some cleansing breaths, Roy. I just need to, step in the powder room just for a moment.
You do that. I'm being contacted. Just a moment.
Yep.
They're contacting me through my glasses. Just a minute.
You just hold on there, because
Okay.
I need a minute by myself. Oh, this is getting a little crazy. I mean, it's Clyve we have to get rid of, and now Pat the bartender. I mean, I've been friends with her for a long time. I mean, but my dear Clyve. I mean, he's so sweet to me at times. Although not in a physical way. I do recall that, but it just feels like such a shame. Because he was a good mayor, when he had his time. But this is getting a little behind me. Okay, I'm gonna flush here. So, Roy thinks that I've really been using the facilities, and now, so Roy, have you calmed yourself down now that I'm back? Are you feeling a little more even-keeled?
Okay, the aliens have told me exactly how we need to get rid of this guy, and it's all up to you. They said you know how to do this. You've done this before. Is that true?
I don't. I have not. Well, I mean, I have done some things, but not like kill the spouse is what I'm saying. But if the aliens, the diabetic dogs were my first choice.
Well, the aliens told me that you have all the ingredients you need right in your pantry and that you've done this before. It's some kind of concoction that you make and that,
is this related to my mother-in-law? Are you talking about my mother-in-law that she once killed over at Christmas?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Something to do with the gravy mix. But you've done this before. They said you've done this before, so
well,
you have to know.
I think in their, the way they can feel it in their little alien dealy bobbers, I could see where they could misinterpret the Christmas gravy. But it did turn out that yes, you're correct. I do have the ingredients to reproduce the ingredients that could go in Christmas gravy. Or Pat the bartender had also suggested she could serve Clyve a special drink, so it could be used in that as well.
Well, yes, it could, and we could bring Pat the bartender into our confidence. But then again, we'd have to give her a role in our administration. Are you prepared for that? She knows she's a boozer, chief engineer on the Red Nose Express. So, if you want to get involved with her, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't have to be a direct role. It could be just sort of like a side role, entertaining the reps from Guangzhou when they come at her bar and her casino, etc.
Yeah. Okay, so we bring in Pat the bartender, and is there anybody else that you think we need to add to our A team?
Well, I think to be on the safe side, we should bring in Lilly. And I actually called her to come down here, so she should be arriving at any. I hear the footsteps coming in now.
Here she is.
Councilwoman Lilly here. Why have you called me here, Merna?
Well, Lilly, I've called you here because Snuffer Pooah.
City Council President Lilly transforms into Monique.
It's been a while. You're gonna have to fill me in. What's going on?
Well, Monique, it's good that you're here. You see, Roy, this is my special Monique, who you know as Lilly, but I know as an incredible, crazy assassin. We need your help, Monique.
Okay, so why don't you cut to the chase? Because I only come out for special occasions.
Well, we have a very big thing going on in town that Roy and I have to maintain control over. And my dear husband Clyve is trying to run for mayor against Roy, and we just can't have that. We can't have that happening. So we need him to, go away,
Yeah.
like his mother.
We need you to create a distraction. Monique, we need you to be a distraction so that when he takes his eye off the ball, we can strike. But we really need you, in something slinky and with your hair done up and, in the right place at the right time.
I see. I do enjoy bloodshed over politics, but what's in it for me if I do this?
We'll make you head of public relations.
And we will also create a lollipop, a flavor in whatever flavor you would like, my dear.
Within reason.
And then while you are enjoying your favorite lollipop flavor, Monique, you won't have to hear the snuffle-poo command anymore. That word won't mean anything to you because you will become Monique. You won't have to be Lilly council president and put up with any of the politics. You could just do what you do best.
Okay, I like the sound of that. So what are you thinking? Something quiet, something messy? I do like messy.
Well, I think you have to do what feels right for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it may just be me, Monique, because I am, getting into the perimenopausal years. And you being a young thing, that slinky outfit that Roy suggested may, perk up Roy as a distraction. But I would also have something else along with you, maybe some kind of beef jerky or some other salty kind of food to attract him in case he's not in an amorous condition.
And give him a thirst, and you have to make him thirsty because Merna is going to be putting her special concoction into his whiskey highballs. So that's why we need you to distract him so she can do that.
Okay, I see. Only slightly detestable, but easy enough. I think I understand. When are you looking to get this done?
ASAP, right, Merna?
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, their anniversary is coming up, and she can't stand to do one more. Not one more.
Got it. Okay, then.
We celebrate our anniversary very often.
When is your anniversary?
We celebrate it very often. Like
Okay,
not just once a year. We celebrate like monthly nearly.
As
So-
Merna explains how her and Clyve celebrate their anniversary often, that Monique is contemplating the plan that was set before her, and she expresses her dissatisfaction by making a face. She is going to take care of Clyve the way she wants to take care of Clyve. Tune in next time, where we hear Monique say,
Knives or bullets?
there we go. Episode 7 of Lick of Our Lives.
I feel like it's one of those things where we need the lore. We need the lore.
You need more lore?
I need more lore.
On what aspect?
Well, they're throwing all these names around that of people that aren't even there. Like, well, we got rid of this person. We need to do that. This new person the same way. I'm like, well, who the fuck is this old person? I mean,
Have
I
you
think
I
listened to
gotta
any
go.
of it?
I gotta go. I gotta go back. I gotta
you gotta
start
go
from
back.
episode one.
That's a you problem.
That's a me problem.
When are you gonna get a vampire in there?
Well, that's a good idea. We could get a vampire,
That's right.
a throw vampire. EJ, do you want to play the vampire?
You look like you could. You look like you could.
I don't know. Let's put a pin in that one.
Okay, all right.
Think about it.
But the door is always open for you to join us and to voice a character or two in the soap opera.
I would need a ghoulish assistant.
Okay, all right.
Whoa, why'd you aggressively chug that? Holy shit.
I don't know.
Jesus, what's wrong with you? You good?
I'm thirsty.
Instead of just my man went like threw your whole neck back.
So what is that?
Uh,
It's a juice?
it's a juice.
Is that a juice that came in that bottle, or is that something you?
No,
It's a
no.
Crystal
this is,
Light, right?
it's a powder, yeah,
Yeah, it's a Crystal Light.
that you put in your
okay.
water.
Okay, all right.
Put that shit in my water.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we came back from vacation
That's right. 2 weeks.
not that long ago.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And so I have a special video to share with you.
All right.
And this is, I think, the first day that we were there, and we were driving down Ocean Boulevard.
All right.
Like to share the sights and the sounds with our listeners as we drive down.
Are you gonna like play audio that I didn't know you recorded?
Yeah. Is this like a setup? Is
You
this
about
a trap?
to play audio I didn't know you were again?
Yeah, there's nothing, anything incriminating, I edited out.
Okay.
Are you
We'll see
sure?
about that. We'll see about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
we're
didn't
gonna
know.
have
I
to
didn't
check
know
this.
this.
I think I did an excellent job.
I don't know.
The gay dog. Told that guy to get the fuck out of the bathroom.
Is that what Mo said?
Yep. And not in so many words, but yeah, definitely rushing him out. I was like, oh, sorry. What did I say? You remember when you something? I'm looking at him like, why are you apologizing?
And then Mo shits on the floor anyway.
Yeah. Do you remember what Mo said to the guy? I don't remember. I just remember what I thought. There on the left is Ghost Rider.
No. Motherfucker won't let me use his bathroom. I hate that guy.
Why? Because you probably had somebody like Mo come in one day.
I hate that guy.
All right, do you want to explain who Ghost Rider is, EJ?
Oh, he's just this old guy that ran this store that we went into. And we were all looking around, and I was like, "Hey, man, you got a bathroom?" And he's like, "That's a negative Ghost Rider,"
That's right.
Douche.
and that's it.
And he was pushing fake marijuana on everybody.
Douche.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know. I was too busy with being called Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he said
I
it
didn't
was
even
gonna
know.
get you mad high. He's like, I don't want to get that kind of high.
I just wanted to use the bathroom.
His bathroom.
Just shit drove all over.
Look at this night. Look at that car. Where's that? That's a Chevy. That's nice.
You know what? Maybe we should go in there.
Ladies?
Maybe we should go see Ghost Rider.
People.
What do you live in New York? You see it in
No, he don't live in New York City though. He don't see it like
You could
this.
visit New York. And see
That's
it.
why. Yeah, that's why he likes it. Because he doesn't see it like that.
Oh, but I'm not a New Yorker though, huh?
Gritty's in a coma.
Yeah, you can't play long clips like this for him. He can't. His attention span is short.
Are we back?
You good? You awake?
Well, I thought I shot the most boring thing on vacation. It seems that now I realize that we
You
shot
realize that maybe,
the
maybe.
second most boring piece of content. Please just cut that out.
That was.
I'm begging you for the audience's sake. I don't know what possessed you to think
I don't
that
know
that
what
was
why you
okay.
thought we would be funny on vacation, like
I
for
don't
the
know
audience.
what possessed you to think that that was okay to even do, but just don't. Just don't. That was bad.
Well, for the
Bad.
audience's benefit, that was 7 minutes and 19 seconds of audio that I couldn't get right. And I will be tamping that down quite a bit.
You just cut it all out. It's just like there's no
Nah, we're gonna
context.
keep some of it. I mean,
There's
we
no
gotta.
context to anything. Nobody cares about us driving around in a car. You will regret putting that
I
in.
do appreciate that you guys like just somehow like you guys have like this shared bond over like old cars. So like I
I
mean
don't know if it's.
that's
I just go, oh, that's nice. I don't really, I wouldn't go to a car show or anything, but I was like, oh, that's nice. For the
Esther points out
audience's
a
sake,
car, you say,
you're
"Oh,
gonna
that's
regret
nice."
that. You're gonna regret that. You're gonna see the retention rate plummet when
Well,
they
it
get
already
us on the
has.
on this episode. Please do not put a second of that in.
You're
Please.
trying, you're testing our attention
For
span
for the
with
audience's
this.
sake, please. Please.
Oh boy, oh that was
Please.
great.
Please.
Oh right. So we were on vacation.
We were.
Oh God, were we ever?
Well, you're always on vacation though.
I live on
You
vacation. I
live on,
stay on
yeah, so you weren't
vacation.
on vacation.
So what was your favorite moment of or favorite thing about vacation?
Who?
Who are you asking?
Yeah.
Gritty.
Me? Oh, who me? Probably. I mean, eating is always number one. I love to just eat, and as Pastor said, by day three, we weren't even hungry. We were just stuffing food down. There was no hunger. I always get hungry at 2 a.m. That is true. No matter what happens, I'm always scrounging around like a little squirrel at 2 in the morning eating something. But other than that, we were really not even hungry most of the time, but we just kept eating and eating and eating. And that is always my favorite part of vacation is eating.
What was your
Uh,
favorite meal, though?
oh, probably the first time we went to Paula Dean's. The first meal at Paula Dean's was the best. The worst meal we had, which I cannot believe, Texas Roadhouse let us down. It
Yeah.
was awful. I accidentally got a medium well burger. Accidentally. But they
But
gave me a well done burger. It was black. It was black. I couldn't believe what a disgrace to Texas Roadhouse. I just went to Texas Roadhouse 2 days ago. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Magnificent, magical. It's wonderful. It's either Paula Dean's or Hooters. I love Hooters. Hooters is the best. The fried pickles. You know what? The because we went to Hooters like 3 times. The one where we went and we had like the key lime pie and the chocolate cake, that was a good day. And then I bought you a drink. I forced you to drink. That was a great day.
Yeah, that was.
And then I saw the bill and I almost fell out of the chair because it was a $15 martini and it was this big. I was like, you better sip that real slow.
Yeah.
You better sip that slow.
you better enjoy this because you only get one.
Yep. I love Hooters, but I like the specific Hooters that is pretty ghetto. The sign, I have to show a picture of the sign. It just says Hut. There's just nothing. It's just all the OOERS is all blanked out. It's all the light is all knocked out of it. I like the Hooters on the like the little rougher side of town. That's my favorite Hooters. And I also enjoyed playing Batman Arkham. I could have done that every day, honestly. I could have played Batman every day. That was my favorite. That was my other favorite part of vacation.
And that was at EJ's, and then
We went to the timeshare.
What was that
Yep.
device again? The Switch.
Nintendo Switch. Yep, we played Batman
Nintendo
Arkham
Switch on a
City.
TV.
There's my favorite Hooters right there.
There it is, right there.
on 10133 Kings Highway. The best. The best Hooters ever. The girls are hotter there. Pastor doesn't think so.
I like the vibe in the other place.
What is the vibe? Louder?
I don't know. It just seemed more celebratory.
But then we went with the last time we went, it was better because the other times we went, it was like at 12. So nobody was there. But then the last time we went to the one that's kind of rougher, it was a little better because we went at like 8.
Yeah, yeah. Then that was nice. That was a good
The
vibe.
Ripley's haunted house was actually very fun. I wish it was a longer haunted house, but it is what it is. It was actually very fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was good.
A lot of great times on vacation. A lot of great
The
moments.
Ripley's Haunted House, FBI agent briefs you as you're going in, and you're looking for this killer that is after tourists.
The vacation killer.
Yeah,
And we didn't get to play golf. The only thing we didn't get to do.
right.
I wish we got to play golf.
I took a lot of pictures, which are now on the screen, of the
Wow.
beach,
Wow.
and I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed doing that. That was
You
a lot
did.
of fun.
You were out there for like 20 minutes every day taking pictures, and I was like, how much more is there to snap? What has changed? There's not much has changed in 5 minutes, but he
No.
kept going. He kept going.
But the ocean was beautiful. The moon was beautiful over the ocean. I was up to see the sunset the last day that we were there. I got up on time when I wanted to get up, and I was able to join a prayer meeting at 6 o'clock. That was nice as the sun was coming up,
The sunrise.
the sunrise. Yeah. And you're kind of more focused on eating than anything else.
That's right. That's what I want to do. That's all I want to do on vacation is eat and lay around. I don't want to do all these activities and some activities. I'll do some, obviously, if they sound fun. I don't want to do all this stuff, gallivanting. I want to go to the mall. I love the mall because there's food there and you could buy things. But other than that, I don't want to do too much. We're
Yeah.
not packing the vacation. We're not packing it.
And
Not like Eddie. Not like Eddie, where I just want to sit in one spot the whole time. But
Listen, I was gonna say my favorite part of the vacation was when we were, well, at least I was drinking and we were throwing axes. I think that was pretty fun.
that was a great time. We throwing axes off the ladder. That was my favorite, and I got a bullseye from the top of the ladder.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
That sounds like some
Off the-
real
off the
country
ladder.
southern shit. We're throwing axes off a ladder.
well, let me tell you something. That as soon as Cheryl walked in that garage, I knew that throwing those axes that were hitting the refrigerator was not a good thing.
Well, those were years already. That's not what we accumulated that day. Those were like what? You've had that for like 6 months?
At least a year. At least a year.
Yeah, so those were not overnight. She's seen those before. She was just reiterating her
Reiterating.
anger.
But that was fun.
It was fun.
That was a great set. They're plastic axes, and the target was a conglomeration of these long, kind of rubbery. What would you call them? Like almost
like
like
bristles on
kind
a
of like
brush.
bristles, yeah.
bristles. Yeah,
Flimsy
It's
pegs.
kind of like this, but it's
Yeah, like a
a
brush.
giant target.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they're
You
kind
throw
of like
the axe,
pegs.
and it's sticking there.
It's very fun. Eddie drank a lot of Jack Daniels and Coke.
And cola.
Coke and cola.
Yeah, Jack
Get it
and
right.
Colas. You had a couple Jack and
What?
Cokes though. Why
Yeah.
do you not answer the people? Why you don't just buy a bottle of Jack and a 2 liter of Coke and just make it? Why? How are you that lazy?
Because I don't really drink that much. I mean,
Oh, you don't drink that much till it's in front of you.
well, yeah, like if
You are
someone's gonna bring
knocking
it to
those
me,
back.
then yeah, like I'll drink it. But like I don't look
Stop.
for
Why,
you
why,
know?
why do you master maybe like 4 or 5 drinks that you make a couple for Cheryl, make one for yourself.
He's a jack
I
of all
make sure
trades.
I make sure
master
her
of none.
drink. It's a half a cup of vodka and some cranberry juice.
So vodka and cranberry.
It's
Okay.
a split. No, it's like 70% of a cup of vodka and a splash of cranberry juice, and that's it.
Okay, that's not hard.
No.
I make vodka martinis for my dad. He likes the way I make them.
Look at that. That's nice.
Way
I
back
pour a
when.
cup of wine, give it to her. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
And so I never shared what my favorite part of the trip was.
Please do.
It was the second time at Paula Dean's,
Really?
and I witnessed Edward
The ribs?
JD eat like
For the
a
first
man.
time. Wow.
Like a man? Wow. What does
You
that
didn't make
mean?
a hash brown sandwich like you did at
Yeah.
Waffle House.
No,
I was
no
hungry.
butter,
Well, I was
buttered
hungry
plain
that day.
noodles. No hamburger at the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, that was
You
bad.
chow
That was
down
bad.
and
That was
had
bad.
thirds of those
Finally.
barbecue ribs.
Finally, you had
And I
food.
I told Gritty's dad I felt like one of my Italian uncles. I was just so pleased to see you eat.
That's right. We were all excited for you.
What do you think? What do you think? I starved myself or something? I eat. I
No,
Well,
mean,
you
but
eat
I've
like a
never seen
baby
you eat
though.
like
You eat like
that.
you eat like a child though.
yeah,
Buttered
like you could
noodles
talk.
and meat.
Like you could talk.
I actually eat vegetables.
You never finish your meal though. You never
I eat
finish your
vegetables
meal.
though. I finish my meals when I make them
You eat like
myself.
a bird. You're like a bird.
I finished my meal at Paula Dean's. I finished
Well, all
that
you
whole
eat
cup.
like
I
birds
finished that whole
compared.
cup of that whole portion of chicken dumplings. Thank you. It was very heavy. And I finished
You
it
ate one
myself.
portion. All right. All
I
right.
finished it.
Pastor could tell you. She was bringing back bowls for me.
Of what? The ribs?
I needed ribs and mac and cheese.
Oh, stop.
And you like that mac and cheese.
It was all right. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
ate it,
liked
right?
it. Gritty was so on it.
That was your favorite part
I
for
mean,
real?
I mean,
You're lying.
I've had better mac and cheese, but I mean, I wasn't
No,
gonna
I just
complain.
liked the mac and cheese. That's
Yeah,
all. It's
yeah.
not like the best I
Yeah,
ever had or
exactly.
anything.
That was your favorite part of the trip?
Yeah,
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Your favorite part of the trip was going to the cigar bar. You couldn't stop going. How dare you?
Well, I
Lie to
know
the audience.
I enjoyed that too.
You
but-
lied to the audience because you were going back and forth every day. That was your favorite part. I know it. Do not lie to the people. Do not lie. Your favorite part was not living through another man vicariously. That was not it. Please stop lying. You literally walked on the beach.
What if it was? What if
You
it
went
was
to the
though?
cigar
What if
bar
it was,
twice.
though?
We went to the Trump store. We had a great time. And your favorite part was watching Eddie eat. He could like film that for you on YouTube. There's no way that's your favorite part. You were lying. Say your
You-
real favorite part right now. Say
Is
it
this
now.
true?
That
Is this
was
true?
my
Are you
favorite
lying?
part.
We went to the.
I enjoyed that.
Stop.
And
Your
a
favorite
close
part-
second was the cigar bar.
That's his second favorite part. How
Our
dare
time
you?
at Twin Peaks was really fun, making fun of Eddie with the waitress. You didn't think that was better than seeing him eat at Paul Dean's? That was a lot of fun.
She was nice.
That was that was maybe third or fourth.
Oh my god! Wow.
You heard it. You heard it here.
I
first,
don't believe it.
folks,
I don't believe
everybody.
it.
I can't even.
I wasn't even paying attention to him when we were eating there. I was like, who cares?
I can't even thought anymore.
Wow.
That's his
Well,
favorite moment. It's crazy.
the cigar lounge was very good. I smoked.
So okay. So let's put things in perspective. If you could go back, and one of those has to go, one of those has to be eliminated from the trip. You're gonna eliminate the cigar bar in place of watching Eddie eat.
Well, I'd flip a coin.
There's no way.
It was shocking to him. I guess he's never actually seen
So,
me eat a
so you're
meal.
saying if you could relive another part of the trip, you would watch him eat. That would be your favorite part.
Well, it was good fellowship. I just felt good about it.
Wow. I need Justin here to back me up. This is
Yeah.
I
I'm
need
so
my
glad
buddy.
that Justin isn't here to back you up.
I need my buddy.
He would
man.
have me for
Ridiculous.
lunch on this one.
I wonder what the crow's opinion
Your
would be
favorite
on
part was
this.
watching another man.
There's gonna
eat.
be some comments below.
We did so many fun things, and your favorite part was watching Eddie eat. You could barely see him anyway. His hat is all the way in the plate. His back is like this. He was like a gargoyle on top of a building. You can't even see it.
I look like a monkey mauling somebody when I'm
You
eating,
can't
right?
even see it. Like when the monkey mauled that white lady's face. You can't even see what he's doing.
Uh-huh. Actually, my favorite part of the trip was uh, watching Eddie and be on a blind date.
Oh well, we can't say much about that. That's all we could say. That's
Okay.
all we could say. We're not going to
Okay.
say anything else. We got to
Because
wait
I
till
was
the
a
6 hour.
All I'm
oh,
gonna
that's not
say
coming
is
out till the
Anything
sixth
about
hour.
that? Yeah, we're not going to say nothing about
Oh,
it.
okay. All
Eddie went on a
right.
blind date, and that's all we could say about it.
Okay.
That's it. Wow, you really just when I thought I can't be shocked anymore, I've been shocked.
Uh-huh.
listen, I'm the favorite part of vacation. Get over it.
Wow. Wow.
So we did go into the Trump store.
A lot of fun. Saw a lot of great things.
Yeah.
That is where I got my glorious hat.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not the only one that got anything.
Yeah, I got a hat, I got a Melania. I don't know where she's somewhere around here. I gotta find her.
You lost Melania already?
She's somewhere just prancing around.
Well, um, yeah, I just kind of wandered around the store. I wasn't really going to buy anything,
But you
but
did buy other things on what did you buy? Like, you bought stuff on the trip? Like
yeah, but
elaborate.
I buy
Elaborate
my.
on yourself.
Well, I know what I wanted to say though was I did borrow your Trump hat and your Melania what do you call those things?
The
Cut out.
cutout.
Cutout, yep. And you took a picture of me and I sent it to my parents and my sister,
Right.
and they almost disowned me on the spot.
I would expect nothing less.
It was a fun
Gonna be
reaction.
an interesting Easter this year for you.
I
Gonna
think
be an interesting Easter.
you should print that picture of you out and blow it up and put it on the wall in the house.
No, no, it's just too much. It's too
But
toxic
only
these
but
days.
not every day. Only for like holidays when like the whole family gathers. You wait for everybody to sit down and you're like, hold on, before we eat, let me put up the picture.
I did show Bishop Tony.
And what did he have to say?
He said, "Why the hell did you do that?"
Right.
Like, oh, it was a joke. Because it's not
I thought it
funny.
would be funny, and they're like, no, no, how could you?
Yeah.
You a sense of humor? Nah, no. Don't let them discourage you, man. I thought it was funny.
So in the cigar bar, I did smoke the same cigar all 3 days, and it was a Padron's cigar.
And how did that treat you?
It's very good. It was dark. It was had a great flavor. Nice
Was it
bite to
harsh at
it.
all?
Just a bite, a little bite.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was good. I had some good conversation the second day I was there, and that was nice to be able to meet some people. And I bought myself a very loud shirt, according to Gritty.
Oh, and Stephanie said it was loud too. I asked Stephanie. She said it was loud.
She said it was loud.
Yeah, you look like Cam from Modern Family. Anybody knows who that is? Look it up. Everybody look up Cam from Modern Family. You
Yeah,
look just like him.
and just don't.
Just
Um, anything else you want to say about vacation?
It was great. I was a
Can't wait
slug.
to do it again.
I
Yeah.
was a slug. That's what I wanted
Oh,
to be.
well, we didn't talk about the way it ended.
Oh yeah. Speaking of being a slug, boy. Oh yeah. We went to Shady Maples Smorgasbord Buffet in Pennsylvania. Where was it?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The biggest buffet in America. Very excited to go. Did we get footage? We got some footage. I'll send you whatever I got, and then
Okay.
we'll show it. But very excited to go. It's basically a glorified Golden Corral. Pastor will not agree with me on that one. His taste buds still need some refining. He's come a long way from eating at Simeon's, but we have hit a roadblock here. He still has still has some time to go because they had to have had the worst coleslaw I've ever had. It was just straight
Why can't you just
mush.
let that go?
It was straight mush. It was all ground up and
It,
just mushy and just
it's like regular
ah. It was not. No, it was not
cafeteria
regular. It was not
coleslaw.
regular. It was maybe for you. I don't know where you've been, but it was not regular for me. I've had better coleslaw from my dad, better coleslaw from BBQs, better coleslaw from Piggy Pat's, better coleslaw from the fucking store, from the grocery store. Whack.
It's not the
Okay.
best coleslaw, but I mean,
It's the worst.
I
The
guess
worst.
maybe people in my age group, you go to like here locally, we go to Jumpin' Jacks or go up to Dairy Circus, and with your fish sandwich, you got that little paper cup of coleslaw. It was ground up really fine. I mean, it just
Wasn't just about the consistency. It was literally bland. Coleslaw should either be sweet or
He
it should be
says it's
tart.
just not good,
It should be
man. It's
sweet
just
or it should
not
be tart,
good.
and it was neither. It was bland. It was just wet. It was just wet and ground.
A
Number
bowl
one.
of mush.
Number two, Delmonico steak. It's like basically like a dinosaur breast. It's massive, but it sucks. Okay?
yours did.
The mac and yours had to have sucked too. I can't believe it.
No, mine was very good. Because when you said taste this and I tasted it, I'm like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, mac and cheese also bland, bland. But
I love watching other people argue with Gritty about food because
I know what
I
I'm
know I'm
talking
not the
about.
only one that has issues with his.
I know what I'm talking about.
You don't. You think Domino's is the
Domino's
best
is a
pizza
guilty
ever made?
pleasure. Domino's is a guilty pleasure. I do know about food. I'm a great food critic. I have good taste buds. The brisket though was one of the best briskets ever. It was amazing. It was fantastic. That really saved the day, and the cornbread was absolutely perfect. It was basically a glorified Golden Corral. It wasn't even that big. They did cheat, okay, because there's about, let's say, 6 stations, maybe 7, right? They're all in a row. So you
No, I say there's at
imagine
least 8.
8 stations, okay. You imagine it's going to be a plethora of different things. Really, it's a lot of fluff. One part of it is like a salad bar, and let me tell you what: if you look at the crew up in there, ain't none of them eating salads. Okay, let's be real. A lot of walkers, a lot of wheelchairs, and it wasn't due to injury or
Rascals.
age. Okay, it was you saw like the degeneration of the human body in Shady Maple. Either you had the waddle. It was like this. You either had this going on, or they graduated to the walker and they had some kind of
Or
they needed stabilization, or
the rascal.
straight up chair. It was straight up chair. You had a couple stragglers like Pasty and I, where you were walking straight. You were walking with some spry, but it was
Did
kind of
anybody
like
honk at you? Were
you
you in
ever
anybody's
seen
way?
you ever seen the with the evolution chart where they show like the guy like on his fours and he's like a monkey and then he goes up to walking straight up. They need a Shady Maple where it's like you're standing up regular and then you get the penguin waddle and then you get the walker and then you get the wheelchair and then you're bedridden. That was interesting to watch. It was swarmed though. It was a lot of people there. But as I was saying, it's a lot of fluff. You have a salad bar, ain't nobody up in there eating no olives and no lettuce. Get out of here. No. Then, so the one on the station all the way on the left and the station all the way on the right has the same exact things. Let's just say it's mac and cheese, chicken fingers, fries, and taco meat. It's the same on the left and the same on the right. Then you have the salad bar, and then in the middle you have like a bunch of different things. So it's a little fluff. They call it the world's or America's biggest buffet because of the size of the building, I believe. It is a massive building and there's massive people in the building. But if you just put like it's basically Golden Corral. Really, I would definitely go back because I would try the other things. The onion rings were really good. Some of the things were really good. The onion rings were really good. The brisket was really good. The cornbread was really good. So it's like a step above Golden Corral, I guess, in that regard. And I would go again. That's my
You
review.
would.
Shane. I would go again. Yeah.
All right. Anything else to say? Oh, and wait, then we forgot about Noah.
Oh no, it was great. You could take
Yeah.
that one.
All right, so we went to Sight and Sound. They do plays, biblical plays, and I've seen the play Jesus, and I've seen Noah, and the acting is acceptable. It's okay,
Acceptable. Well, you
and
know more about plays than me, so I wouldn't be able to judge that.
yeah, I mean
You think you've seen
it was
better
good.
acting?
I mean they were good.
The guy that played the villain was real good.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
singing was good. My man was like kind of like Uncle Scar, very Uncle Scar vibes. It was a story of Noah's Ark, by the way.
Noah's Ark. Yeah, we went to see Noah, and the reason that really wows me, I mean, it's incredible, is the technical end of everything.
The production.
The
is magnificent.
the set pieces are gigantic.
Yep.
There's a lot of automation in the set and the interior of the ark. Without saying anything, in case someone wants to go see it,
As you should.
will knock you backwards when the curtains open.
Live animals going down the walkway, okay? Ducks and pigeons and goats and frogs and fucking llamas. Real animals going down the aisles. I was truly amazed at the show. I thought it was going to be boring. I thought I was going to fall asleep. I didn't know what to expect, but I loved it. I thought
But it
it
was
was
good,
it was
huh?
great. It was not. It was great. This day, it was the singing was pretty good, but as Pastor said, the technical aspect and just the theatrics of it. It was a spectacle. It was truly a spectacle. The set pieces were fantastic, and it's like the stage is actually all around you. Basically, it's not behind you, but the stage is all around you. So they'll be running around, and they'll be on this side of you, and then they'll take the show even into the aisle. So they're fucking running around with stuff in the middle of the aisle and running around in front of you. They do a very, very, very good job.
Yes, yeah,
And we met a nice man sitting next to us with his grandchild and his family, and he was telling us all kind of cool stories. He was a nice Christian man.
yes, and that's one
Oh,
of the things that is
Nice
really nice about
Christian
going there is
entertainment.
Christianity is the norm. I mean, everybody
Right,
there's a Christian.
right.
You can talk about faith without,
Being judged.
worrying about what people are thinking. Um, and it's a nice place to be as a Christian.
It's
And
just
and like the Noah story in the Bible, there's not a lot of details in it. So to make a good production, they took quite a bit of artistic liberties with the story, and I really liked what they did
yep,
because
yep.
almost every single artistic liberty led to the point that people had turned their back on God except Noah's family. That's why they were the only ones on the ark.
That's right. That's right. We got an explosion. There was one explosion. That was cool.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it all. You got everything. It was nice, Christian, wholesome entertainment, just like our show, Eddie. Just like what we do on our show. I should have plugged the show to the guy next to me. The guy we were talking to. Yeah, you got some wholesome entertainment. Check out my show.
So
It's
one
very
one last
happening.
mention that on vacation, I just want to give a big thank you, a big interstate thank you to Waffle
Intersex.
House.
Yep, Waffle House is the best. Waffle House is the king.
Yep.
That's right.
All the servers were great.
Except for the one that burned my shit. That was whack, and we're not going
Well,
back to that one.
that's
They
again, we
burned
don't agree.
your hash browns were black.
They were not black. They were
black,
brown,
and they were
I
making
enjoyed
noises that I can hear
I
from across
enjoyed
the table.
the crunch
they
on
were
the
not burnt,
outside,
and he
They
enjoyed
were
them. What else do you
black,
want?
and they were crunching loudly. That's not
Oh,
what
my
hash
God.
browns should be.
Your
I know,
worldview is
Pastor.
about
You
this
can't. You
big.
My
can't.
worldview is
You
very
can't win,
big.
Pastor. You can't
My
win.
worldview is very large. That's why I know what good food is. Thank you.
No, you don't, because you like
I grew up
Domino's.
going to Arthur Avenue. Eddie, you don't even know. You never even been
You
there.
ate
Okay,
Domino's. Your
you don't
favorite
even
is
know.
Domino's, bro. Your opinion
Okay,
doesn't matter.
I have one guilty pleasure, and
And nothing.
exactly.
You say it's better than
But you
than
know
than
what I
all
will
pizza.
say?
What will you
I
say?
will say that that second Chick-fil-A that we went to, that my chicken was overdone.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I told Dre that. I
Yeah.
didn't like that second Chick-fil-A. Even
Nice.
my iced tea sucked somehow.
Okay. All
I was
right.
like, what the hell did they do to this?
There's always something with you. There's always something that's wrong.
The mac and cheese was good, but everything else sucked.
All right. So let's I do have one more segment. And
What did
I
you
thought
record unbeknownst to us now? Did you record me
no, 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 no,
sleeping?
no, no.
Now
Is this another 7 minute?
we're gonna go to an 18-minute clip of me sleeping that I didn't know was recorded.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It's gonna be us
All
playing
right.
Batman.
No, I
That
was
would be
look.
more entertaining. That was fun. Did you like to watch us play Batman?
Yeah, I did.
It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were enjoying yourselves. I just,
You were just
I
hanging out.
enjoyed the talking,
Just a
the
bunch of bros.
banter. Yeah.
See, Eddie was all like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to your timeshare and hang out. Just be a bro, man.
I
Relax.
didn't say I didn't want to
You were
go.
like, oh, it's gonna be too
I don't
much.
want to.
And
I don't
what
want
are
to
we
bother
gonna
Pastor with all the
do?
driving he's got to
Well,
do.
I do have to bring up an issue with Eddie.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
So, I mean, like
Era, hold on. Before you air out your
you
grievances,
gotta light
let
up a
me arm
smoke.
Light it
myself.
up.
Let me arm myself.
So, I've never really been a gamer, after the initial video games came out, when I was a kid. I didn't give it much thought. So, playing Batman, Arkham, I don't know how well I would have done, but he brought out Tetris. And I got to play twice. And I really felt that, like, that last time that EJ took the controller out of my hand, he just, his body language, and he may have even said something like, you're never going to touch this again because you suck.
No, no, no. I was just listen. If there was a point where my body language changed, is when I went and looked to see what your score was, and I was like, "That's it." I was like, "Pastor needs some help if he's
Well,
only
I
getting
got
like
I, I gotta I
1,000."
gotta use some practice.
You play it all day, every day. You gotta cut the guy some
But it's
slack.
Tetris though. Like we've all played
I've
before,
never
right?
played it in
Like
my life.
no.
Nah, looks
And I
like
like Tetris. I didn't
doesn't
get
like
a
my kind of
chance.
game.
I only got 2 chances.
Doesn't like my kind of game. So
But
what's the next
anyway,
segment? What's the next segment?
Maybe I just sensed that you would be better than me if you got a few more
okay. Well,
practice
maybe
runs.
that's it. Yeah. All right. Compliment me to get out of it.
I'm threatened. I'm threatened by your skill.
So occasionally when I open my email, I get a email from Rotten Tomatoes.
Uh-oh.
Why?
What could they possibly be sending you?
And
Why
so
is
they sent
that?
me a list of the top 100 horror movies
Oh.
of 2024, 2025.
Oh, let's see this shit.
2025 isn't even halfway over.
All right.
Yeah, not even.
So
Good
at
math.
100, and I know that you saw this Gritty, Tarot.
That was fun. That was a fun movie. It was not the greatest thing you've ever seen. Could have
Okay.
used some more blood, but I know that was on like my list for last year. I thought it was a fun movie. We had a good
All
time.
right. So the critics, the tomato meter, 17%.
Well, they could fuck off.
Out of what?
And
Out of like 100
popcorn
or
meter,
20?
56%.
That's right. That's like a mid score, I guess, right? 56.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit below mid, probably.
So I'm just gonna shout out names.
Just rattle them off.
And if you saw it, stop me. Bloody axe wound.
Never heard of it.
All right, guess what's at 98? We saw it.
The Omen, the last Omen movie.
No, I'm gonna give you a clue. We would never think it would be on any list.
We
It's
saw
the
it.
Mickey.
We
It's the
saw it
Steamboat
in
Willie.
theaters.
Steamboat.
I think we did see it in the theater.
The Exorcist.
No,
You like that?
Night Swim.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't see that in theaters. No way. Oh,
Oh,
that
we
was
didn't see it in
that was
theater?
terrible.
Okay.
That was horrible.
That's right. We didn't see it in
God.
theater.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was bad.
Ooh, bomb. Big
Okay.
bomb. They put that over Tarot?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
So Camp Pleasant Lake,
I think I've heard it. I didn't see that.
Strangers, Chapter 1.
Oh, talk about it. Are they kidding me? They put
That's
Tara
right.
under
I
this.
saw Strangers.
We all saw this, and the
Yeah,
only
that-
person that liked it, I think, was Jazmin.
Yeah,
That
right.
was fun because we were shitting on it for an hour after we got out of
That's
it.
right.
This is bad. This is terrible. This is terrible. Jay's there just quiet, and then we were like, "What do you think about it, Jay?" You didn't say anything. She was like, "I actually liked it." We were like,
thought it was great.
Chapter
So-
2 is coming out in September. We're gonna have to go see it. We
You
have
know-
to.
I'm gonna see that.
So I'll just read a little description of that one. After their car breaks down in an eerie small town, a young couple are forced to spend the night in a remote cabin. Panic ensues as they're terrorized by three masked strangers who strike with no mercy, seemingly no motive. The Strangers, Chapter 1, the chilling first entry of this upcoming horror feature film series.
It was chilly, all right. Yeah, it was bad. It was
It was
bad.
bad.
It was very. It was just a remake of the first one, and the first one is a classic.
Yeah.
And they
that would-
ruined it. They
that's
were
why you-
like, let's make the first one again, but make all the choices wrong now. Let's just make it worse.
Yeah, let's make it bad. All right. So Afraid.
I did see that. It was weird because it was good, and then it looked like they cut out like a whole act of the movie. It was like this movie about AI. They integrate the AI into the house.
Okay.
Which I always like that concept, like Smart House, if anybody's seen that. So like they get the AI and like the AI does something really like she like kills somebody, but for a good reason, basically. And like the girl is like kind of cool with it, right? And the family likes the AI. And then all of a sudden, everybody comes home and they're afraid of it for some reason. Like they're like, "Oh my god, we gotta get it out of here!" But it's like it seemed like they cut out a whole part of the movie where it escalated to that.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, "Hey, yeah, Alexa, she's great," and then like 2 seconds later, like, "We gotta get out of here. This is terrifying." And I'm like, "Why?" She hooked you up. She killed that guy. Like that was actually really nice that she did that. Like what the fuck? And I watched a review to make sure that I wasn't bugging.
Mhm.
Like I didn't articulate that to anybody. I was like, maybe I read that wrong. And then I watched a review of these two gay guys, and if you know anything, you should trust gay guys about movies and stuff like that, and you know artwork. And they said the same thing. So I was like, okay, I'm vindicated.
Okay.
But it's worth the kind of a watch. Like if you're like bored on an afternoon, you're smoking a J, you can watch it. It's all right.
All right. Imagine.
I will not.
Imaginary.
Imaginary. It was kind of mid. It was kind of wacky. It's worth a watch. Nothing really It was fine.
Oh, that's from Blumhouse.
Yeah, a girl has an imaginary friend, and you know the imaginary friend starts like killing people, but like not really. And then at the end, they go into some dreamland. It was like whatever. It was all right. It was like
All right.
whatever.
Time Cut.
I kind of like that. I kind of.
Damn,
like
you've
that.
seen all these movies, huh?
The girl goes back in time to stop her her sister from being killed that she didn't meet ever. So she goes back in time to the 2000s, the early 2000s, or the 90s.
2003.
She goes back in time to stop her sister from being killed. Instead of watching that, just go watch Totally Killer, which is a better version of that movie. It's like they saw Totally Killer and they were inspired and they just made a worse movie. Just
Okay.
go watch Totally Killer instead.
All right. The Exorcism.
Wow, what a bomb. I needed an exorcism to get that out of my fucking head when I finished watching it.
Okay.
What a fucking bomb.
And
Is
that
the
had
one with
Russell Crowe in it.
That was bad. And you know what's funny about that? He made two Exorcist movies back to back. The first one he made was pretty good. And then that one was an epic bomb.
Okay.
Horrible.
Bloat.
Never seen it.
The Watchers.
Is that the one that takes place at Shady Maples? That's what everybody was bloated. Everybody was bloated.
That's right. Yeah. The Watchers.
I never seen that.
The Deliverance.
Everybody hated it except me and three other people. I really liked it. And you liked that. That's the one with the family. Then the family's in the hood. And then
oh, yeah. That was a good
demon.
movie.
That was
Yeah.
really great. I get a lot of shit for that. I cannot go
Really?
in the chat. I cannot go in the group chat for one day without, here he is, Mr. Deliverance. Here, LOL. Movie's fucking whack. Like, I just get
That was a good
hammered.
movie. I'm
I
wondering
get fucking hammered about that movie.
I wonder if it's
day.
because it was almost an all black cast.
No, it was black people telling me that it was whack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like,
Okay.
"Oh, stereotypical, like whack." I thought it was great.
I thought it was a good movie. I liked
Yeah,
it.
because what could have killed it was that half of it wasn't even about the possession, but it was actually good.
Yeah.
That could have been a detriment, but I think the actors were really good. The story was good. Blah blah blah.
And I thought Glenn Close was really good in it
Glenn Close
too.
was good.
Yeah.
Glenn Close was good.
Um, The Platform 2.
Never. I didn't see that. I was
Hold Your
gonna see it.
Breath. Yeah.
Like
The
I've never
Front
even.
Room.
Oh, that's the where the I'm a racist baby came from. That was Brandy's big return to acting. Yep. She came off the ice for that. Went right back on. Put her back in the fridge. Over. Over. The Front Room is the funniest movie of 2024. And it's just like they wrote it thinking you were gonna fall in love with Brandy and you were gonna feel so bad that the mother-in-law was harassing her. And it's totally opposite. Brandy in the movie is a dumbass bitch and the mother-in-law is totally based and she's shitting herself so that Brandy has to clean it up and she's mad funny and she's harassing her and her dumbass husband. It was great. It was great for all the wrong reasons.
I know you showed me some scenes.
I'm a racist baby. That is
Yeah.
the best.
All right, Y2K.
Never seen it. I was gonna see it, but it has Rachel Zegler, and I don't think I'm gonna watch. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. The Woman in the Yard.
That shit just came out. How they? Wow, they're really on top. That came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, they have
I'm
that at
gonna
number 81.
I'm gonna watch that as soon as I can. I haven't seen that. I'm looking forward to that. I heard one good review and one bad, like terrible review.
Salem's Lot.
What they make a remake of that? I didn't even know. I didn't.
This is what it says. Author Ben Mears returns to his childhood home of Salem's. Wait,
Here we go.
no, here it goes. An old-fashioned spook fest. This Salem's Lot won't be the definitive adaptation of Stephen King's
Here
famed
we
vampire tale, but it makes
go.
for a passable reintroduction to a new.
Oh.
Yeah, they couldn't leave it alone.
Yep.
All right. I know you definitely saw this one. Guess what
Oh.
came in at number 78?
Steamboat.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't any of the Mickey Mouse movies. I know that. What did
No,
we
none of them were
see?
on here.
Oh,
But
Is
close.
it the? Oh, close.
Yeah.
What the hell did we see? I'm blanking on everything I watched last year. What is it?
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
That was pretty good. That was pretty
Yeah.
good. That
Okay.
was pretty good.
Okay.
That's a solid entry.
Solid.
I remember
Solid
I was
spot.
going back and forth on it. Like I kind of didn't like. It was good. It was good. They
Okay.
better
It was
put
really
Peter Pan
good.
on this list. They better put Peter Pan on this list.
Okay.
That was the best of those movies so far.
All right. Something in the Water.
I didn't see that.
Another shark movie.
I don't like those.
76. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
Oh.
about.
They're cleaning up good with their
That
movies.
should have been in the 40s and 30s though. They're bugging out with that
Okay.
shit. That should have been up there. They're wilding.
All right. Werewolves.
Never seen. I don't like werewolves.
Uh,
Never heard of it.
Control Freak.
Never heard of it. That's me. It's my life. Anyway,
The
next.
Radleys.
I see that every day. Never heard of it.
The Very Flattened Christmas.
Never heard of it.
I just want to read the synopsis. This is funny. Christmas at Roadkill Collection Company gets bloody as employees are killed off one by one by an evil reindeer who is
Oh my
dead set
God.
on killing them all. They figure out who the killer is, or will they all be flattened?
I'm good.
Now the reviewers are 70%. And the popcorn meter is 95%.
Wow.
So it's got to be funny as heck.
I'm sure. I don't really like animal killing movies except
Okay.
Cocaine Bear. I like Cocaine Bear. That was good.
Okay. Sting, Humane,
Never heard of it.
Immaculate.
Yeah, it was everything but immaculate. That was anything but. It was boring.
Okay. All right. Destroy All Neighbors.
Never heard of it.
Azrael.
Never heard of it.
The Rule of Jenny Penn.
I want to watch that. I'm probably gonna watch that tonight.
Okay.
That's the one I wanted to watch for you at the nursing home, but they weren't showing it in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay.
I literally have that saved to watch it tonight.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Hellhole.
Never heard of it. Well, that's my old building. I lived that one.
Dad's Head.
I don't want to even touch that one.
Pause.
I don't want to even think about Dad's Head.
Pause.
I don't want to know nothing about Dad's Head, bro. Chill out with that. Chill with that.
Frankie Frico.
What kind of? Where they?
Trim Season.
Never heard of it.
Lovely, Dark, and Deep.
Never heard of it. This is sounding like some
Pause.
porns now.
Yeah.
You went from Dad's Head to Frankie Frico to Trim Season to Lovely, Dark, and Deep.
Yep.
Did you just go on like the Brazzers? Did you
No,
open up
this
a
is
group
the
chat?
same list.
I don't
Is
know.
this your search history?
This turned into a different type of movie list.
Solvent. Blackout.
Never heard of it.
Beetlejuice.
That was fun. That was good.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Good.
What number is this? What number
That's
is this?
number 35.
Okay.
All right.
Never heard of it.
Terrifier 3.
Didn't like it.
No?
No. It's not my kind of movie. If you're into that shit, you might like it. It was pretty boring though. It was like it's supposed to be really gory, but like the movie was just boring.
So what do you mean into that shit?
Like if you're into gory stuff, you'd like
Okay.
it, but it's also just supremely boring.
Okay.
Like I tried to sit through it, and what really got me was just the utter boringness of it, just the utter just dryness of the movie. It wasn't even entertaining at all.
All right. Arcadian.
Never heard of it.
A Violent Nature.
Oh, that was so boring too. I was so excited for that. I remember this is a movie that was supposed to be from the killer's perspective. That's a cool premise. Like you're looking at it not through the killer's eyes, but it's like if you're in third person following him around. So instead of it following the people, it's following the killer. So you kind of are watching him watch them. And that's good for about a 30-minute movie. That's good for a short film. But as a movie, it was long, it was drawn out, it was boring, and then the ending was so long, so utterly dreadful that I remember when it ended, people just started like there were just noises. People were like, "What?" or like, "Boo!" Like nobody in the theater liked it. Nobody in the theater liked it.
All right.
But it's getting a sequel, so I guess people liked it. Not in our theater though. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
My theater did not like it.
So In Violent Nature gets 78% from the viewers, or from the critics, and 44% from the
Had one
people.
good kill. Had one good kill. That's what people. That was
Okay.
it. That was it. The rest of it was lame.
All right. The Monkey.
I didn't see that, but people are on its dick.
Cuckoo.
Cuckold. I didn't see. I don't see none. I don't see no movies like that.
Cucoo.
I don't watch movies like that.
All right. What's Inside?
Okay, here we go. Now we're on a different list again. I didn't see that.
Alien Romulus.
That seems like something you'd like.
Yeah, I meant to watch that.
I didn't see that. I don't watch alien stuff.
You'll Never Find Me.
Never heard of it.
Things Will Be Different.
Never heard of it.
Heart Eyes.
That
number 23.
was good. That was good. We just saw that.
I know, that was really good.
That was very good. I thought it was going to be like mid, but we really enjoyed it. I think it subverted expectations.
Yeah, I think it deserves a higher spot than 23.
I think it kind of messed with the formula of things as I elaborated, I think, on the show. A lot of these mass slashers, the guy kind of just goes around and picks off kind of a group of people. Like, they have an established group of people, let's say me, Pastor, and Eddie, and then the guy just kind of chops off people as he goes. But this one, it wasn't like that. He was just chasing this couple around and killing everybody around them, and they had to fight him, and it was just some really cool scenes, like the scene in the police station and the scene in the drive-in, and the ending was really good.
Yeah,
I really liked it. This was nice.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That is Hard Eyes.
That was good.
And let's see how it got rated. 81% by the reviewers, 77% by the people.
Wow.
All right. Hold on to your hat.
Never heard of it.
No. That's an expression.
I mean, I don't know.
Hold on to your hat.
Oh shit.
that this movie beat out Hard Eyes. Are you ready?
I can't wait to hear this.
The First Omen.
Oh no! I mean, I liked it a lot. I gotta, I don't know because
I didn't like
I
it.
liked that a lot. I did like that. I probably liked the Hard Eyes better, but I really did like the First Omen. That was the opposite of what happened with Jay. Everybody liked it, I think, that day except you, because
Okay.
we were all talking about how great it was, and then when we got to the parking lot, me, Joe, and it was me, you, Joe, Jay, and Mo, right? And
Yeah.
then all of us liked it, and they were like, "Pastor, what do you think?" We were like, "What?" That movie was fun. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I didn't remember I was the only one. 21. Hold on to your hat. Abigail.
Oh, get out of here. It was cute. It was like whatever. It was like a little vampire girl. It was like fine. It definitely is not better than Hard Eyes. No way. No
No.
way.
Well, I didn't see it. Well, I don't know what I'm saying.
I was about to say, I thought you saw it. It was
No, I
kind of
didn't
cute.
see
It was like fine. It was like cute. It was like whatever.
I just remember you talking about it.
It kind of should have just been an episode of a TV show. It was like it didn't need to be an hour and a half.
Okay.
It was like fine.
Speak No Evil.
No, I didn't. I kind of wanted to watch that. I didn't see that.
I saw the TV glow.
What? What? That was the worst movie of 2024.
Okay.
What? No fucking way that they put tarot under that, like buried it under that. That was the biggest flop of 2024. It was utterly boring. It was horrendous.
84% of the reviewers, 71% of the people.
Terrible. Anybody I know in my friend group hates that movie.
Okay.
That was bad. And we never agree. We never agree.
All right.
Another movie where they said, let's just make every wrong decision. You go, what's the right thing to do? We'll do the opposite.
Okay. So let's give people an idea what this movie is about.
No. Because I mean
No.
that's the great thing, because then they're gonna want to see it. Because the story, the actual story is good.
I saw the TV glow. Dreadful.
My TV went right out.
All
I
right.
turned that shit right off.
Nosferatu.
I didn't see that. I want to see that.
Yeah, I
heard
want
it
to
was
see
good.
that too.
I heard it was good.
Long Legs.
I didn't see it, but I heard. I have a troubled history with that movie. Let's put it that way. I don't want to get. I have trauma with that movie. I'll never watch it now.
Why do you have a troubled history?
Yeah, go, please. Go on.
Let me tell you what happened with this movie, right? Listen to this. Listen to this, okay? So I have a friend, a good friend in the city, right? So I saw this friend every time I went to the city, right? There were times where I went down to the city just to see this friend, right? And I would just do that.
Uh-huh.
So one time I come to the city and they go, I really like can't hang out, like I'm in a bad spot, like they're like, I don't want to do anything after work anymore. Like I'm really banged up, like I'm really tired, like after work I don't want to do anything. She's like, I want to see you, but like I can't hang out after work. So I'm like, all right, like I'm kind of upset because I saw this person every time, right? So, but I'm like, all right, I guess. Now, let me also say this: where I was staying was 5 stops away on the train from this person. Okay, 5 stops, pretty easy commute, right?
Mm-hmm.
But remember, after work, I can't do anything. So then I'm talking to this person, and they're like, "Oh yeah, when on Halloween." I'm going to go see Longlegs after work. And I'm like, Longlegs? You saw that movie twice already at home. So you're going to break the code and go out after work to see Longlegs? But you're too tired to hang out with me when I'm 5 stops away? It was a catastrophe. I'm still not over it. I'm still not over it. It was bad.
Okay.
I was literally, I was so hurt.
you're not as interesting as
I'm
long
not.
legs,
I'm
I
not.
guess.
I said, you know what I said? Because Nicolas Cage is in there, and we were fighting. We were like having a big fight about it. I said, well, I guess next time I'll have to come down dressed as Nicolas Cage. She didn't like that one. I thought it was funny.
So
A lot of trauma.
the critics consensus says saturated in disquieting moved while
I don't want to hear about this
leveraging.
movie. I got trauma. I'm
We don't.
telling you. Move on. I don't
Well,
want to
I
hear
know
about this
I have
movie.
this listen. Nightmarishly gonzo performance by Nicolas Cage. What does gonzo mean?
That's a porn term.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a porn movie?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll never watch it.
Well, apparently this list has well never. Anyway. Smile 2.
That was really good.
That
That
was
was
good.
what number is that?
16.
That should have been number one. That should have been number one. That
No, it
was
shouldn't be
amazing.
number 1.
Oh, I can't wait to hear number one now.
I think you're gonna agree with number 1. That's why I'm doing this list.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I think I put Smile 2 as my favorite of last year
Okay.
on the show, on my show.
All right. And so let's you're giving it a good review. Let's read the
It was
synopsis.
amazing.
About to embark on a new world tour, global pop sensation Sky Riley begins experiencing increasingly terrifying, inexplicable events. Overwhelmed by the escalating horrors and pressures of fame, Sky is forced to face her dark past to regain control of her life before it spirals out of control.
Great movie. Fantastic
All right.
movie.
A Quiet Place Day 1.
I didn't see that. I don't need to see another Quiet Place movie. The first one was enough. We've been quiet long enough. Enough.
Okay. Presence.
I heard it was good. I didn't see that.
Okay. The Substance.
I didn't. I did not. Did I? No, I didn't see that.
Demi Moore is in that one.
Oh.
VHS. This is number 12. VHS and beyond.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't see this, but VHS is basically like a found footage series. Like I can't even imagine that this is that good that they'd put it high on the list. There's no fucking way. It's like
Okay.
Blair Witch type shit.
Oh, really?
It's like found footage. There's no way it's that high. I gotta watch. Which one is this?
Number 12.
No, what movie? Which VHS is this?
VHS Beyond.
Oh, I gotta see this. There's no way. That's
I
great.
thought 1 and 2 were fine. I wouldn't say that
Yeah,
they were
but
good.
imagine like, are they gonna be on the top of a horror list?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
say
that's
that.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're whack, but I can't imagine that they're high on the list.
All right. The Devil's Bath.
No, I didn't see that. What is that? What? even heard of
Synopsis. Critics are 90%. People are 65. And in 1750, Austria, a deeply religious woman named Agnes has just married her beloved, but her mind and heart soon grow heavy as her life becomes a long list of chores and expectations. Day after day, she is increasingly trapped in a murky and lonely path leading to evil thoughts until the possibility of committing a shocking act of violence seems like the only way out of her inner prison. Giving a voice to the invisible, unheard women of the rural past, The Devil's Bath is based on historical court records about a shocking, hitherto unexplored chapter of European history.
Yeah, it's a German movie. I looked it up.
Okay,
That's why I didn't hear about it.
all right. It almost
It's a
sounds
foreign
like Salem Witch in a way.
Salem Witch.
Yeah, it's just like going back in the past and looking at court records and
Oh,
all right, The Damned.
didn't see it.
Well, wasn't that a movie before?
Probably. Come on. It's probably like 5 of them.
All right.
It's probably the damn 5.
Stop
remake.
motion.
Oh, yeah. That movie's gonna make you want to stop real quick. Let me tell you that. Boring.
Okay. Reviewers 91%, people 49.
Yeah, that movie was not good.
Okay.
These reviewers are liking some bad movies.
Yeah, you're gonna want to stop that one. I'll tell you that.
Heretic, number
I
8.
didn't see that. I didn't hear that. I didn't see that. I did
Uh,
hear it was good though.
okay. Mads,
Never heard of it.
that's number 7. Companion.
I want to see that. I do want to see that. I didn't know it was a
Okay.
horror film. I think it was like sci-fi. I don't know if that's horror, but it
Okay.
looks good. It looks good. The guy makes like an AI robot girlfriend, and then she becomes sentient. And I think he like breaks up with her. So I think she just goes in. I think she just goes on like a killing spree or
Oh,
something.
okay. All
She gets
right.
mad. She gets
That's
mad.
number 6. Number 5 is New Life.
Never heard what? Never heard of that.
Number 4 is In Flames.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Number 3 is Infested.
Never heard of it.
Number 2 is Oddity.
Never heard of it.
All right. Are you ready for number 1?
I can't wait to hear this.
Oh. Late Night with the Devil.
That was really good. That was really good.
That was
But Smile
excellent.
2 is better. You should watch Smile 2. You don't have to see Smile 1. You really don't. You just won't know who the guy is in the beginning.
Okay.
But the rest of the movie you'll like. That was a really fun movie. It's about a guy who's doing a late night show and he invites this girl on who's possessed by a demon and all hell breaks loose. And it's like really good because it's basically like the whole duration of that late night episode. So it takes place all in the studio. They don't leave the studio for the whole duration of the movie. And I like movies like that where it takes place in one day on one location. I think that's always interesting.
Yeah.
I think they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, that was a
That was
great
definitely
movie.
like top 5, I believe, in my list.
Yeah.
There's no
Yep.
way. That movie was great. Really? They put that on number 1?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with it being number 1. I
Yeah, it's
really
better
like
than what
that
they could
movie a
have done, I
lot.
guess. Yeah, I for this list it's fine.
Yeah.
But they made some interesting choices here.
Right.
Smile 2 was like 12,
Yeah. Yep.
and then a bunch of foreign shit that nobody watched.
Right. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode.
Do not watch TV Glow. Do not.
Do not watch TV Glow.
It's not so bad it's good. It's just bad.
It's not the room.
Your video that you showed, the 7 minutes in the car, was better than that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you both.
That's right. No problem.
Good night.
Good night.